The entire hospital can hear you. Would you give it a rest?
This man was really angry. The young guy in the same ward as him not only piled up his dirty clothes but also ordered takeout every day, making the ward stink. Adam, however, thought he had the say in half of the room. He even showed the doctor a drawing he made of the man, named The Angry Dwarf Needs to Calm Down, which left the man feeling helpless. When the man heard Adam say he was an artist, he sneered at him, saying that if no one pays you for it, it's just a hobby. Adam retorted that he created art to touch people's hearts, not for money. These two people with such different personalities both needed a heart transplant, and the type of heart they needed was exactly the same. The good news was that a donated heart would be delivered today, and the man was the top candidate on the transplant list, so he could have the heart transplant surgery today. The man let out a sigh of relief, glad that he could finally leave this place. During the pre-operative check-up, the man's body temperature rose to 100.1 degrees. If it reached 100.4 degrees, he couldn't have the heart transplant surgery.
Please, Dr. Okafor, take it again.
It's not gonna change.
Sorry, Professor, but you have a bona fide fever.
There was no way. The doctor had to suspend the man's surgery.
I've been waiting here for months. My heart has finally arrived. Please.
Performing a transplant surgery under such circumstances carried a fatal risk, and the heart couldn't wait for him to get his fever down. So this heart would be given to the next person on the transplant list, that is, the young man in the same ward as him.
Oh no. What? Why is everyone looking at me?
Adam's transplant surgery went smoothly. The man's body temperature also returned to normal, and he was back on the transplant list. But the man thought there was no hope. He didn't think he could wait for the next heart. However, fate always likes to play jokes on people. Adam, whose surgery had been so successful, suddenly had a stroke and suffered from brain death. The man was a bit sad when he heard the news. Adam had spent his last days with him. Instead of treating him well, he had quarreled with him and disliked him every day. The doctor told the man that Adam actually liked being his roommate. The man was extremely surprised. It turned out that the hospital, seeing how they couldn't get along, wanted to separate them, but Adam begged them not to. He said he would be very bored without the man around. There was another piece of good news. Adam was also an organ donor, so this heart would be transplanted into the man. The man's surgery was a great success. He even bought the drawing Adam made for him to remind himself not to become the kind of person he didn't want to be.